It's been a week since the explosion in the Cascade District. The Farscape fleet still has that region under lockdown. No updates, no details revealed about the investigation. The public is demanding answers.
Is the new fleet colonel defying the Hunters Association by prohibiting hunters from investigating? Would you say tensions are rising?
Deal with those reporters.
Understood.
The entire garden has been blown to bits. Hey, rookie, go investigate. It's gonna rain tomorrow evening, and all traces will be washed away. Make sure to be done before then.
The dispatch request for the explosion incident has already been denied, and I know the details of this case are almost identical to what happened to you. But rushing to Skyhaven at this critical juncture isn't a wise decision. If I suggested you don't get involved for now, would you consider it? It's not them who are interfering. It's the Farspace fleet's doing. Skyhaven is a floating artificial island that consumes a large amount of energy. The fleet controls its power supply, which grants them a substantial amount of authority. Their new colonel, who's still in the deep space tunnel, is concerned about the confidential information related to the fleet, and so he prevents hunters from investigating. In other words, you'll encounter more than just Wanderers should you choose to enter Skyhaven. If you're sure about this, then I can approve your request for a long vacation.
Find anything, rookie? Keep your eyes peeled, and give it another once-over.
If you miss anything, it won't be just you facing the consequences when the Colonel's starship returns.
Don't poke your nose in places where it doesn't belong. Mind your own business.
Captain, a suspect just appeared. He showed up in HQ.
What did you just say?
The Colonel's starship will be on the HQ's runway in 10 minutes. Command issued an emergency order. We need to head back and deal with the intruder before the Colonel returns.
Colonel, everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago?
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
This trip was a test for the new fleet colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back. Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once. I won't die again. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason, so the consequences are still the same. You don't need to return to Skyhaven.
Storing weapons in his private arsenal, and placing explosives in residential areas. Those are boys to provoke outsiders so they'll be dissatisfied with the fleet and the new colonel.
All units, the chance to prove yourselves is here. Pull yourself together, maggots!
They made me. The fleet forced me.
Look at the poor bastard. Driven mad by spending too much time in the deep space tunnel. Block all entrances and exits. Make sure no one sets foot on the runway.
Joseph, you were chosen to be the pilot of a year-long deep space tunnel observation mission. Your outstanding performance 3 years ago was proof of your capabilities. You would have enjoyed the privileges befitting a skilled officer after your return. But 2 months ago, your wife and child died in the fleet's brig. Believing you revealed the fleet's secrets during your mission, you put your family under house arrest. They had died as a result. You're the person behind the Cascade District's explosion, yes? And you were trying to make a statement to the fleet by attacking its members.
You know why.
And yet the information I collected tells a different story. After your mission ended 2 years ago, you were suffering from the effects of long-term exposure to cosmic radiation. Your memories were severely affected. Hence, you received a prescription for the psychotropic drug 𝗪𝗶 at the medical center. but you went ahead and increased the dosage on your own. You probably weren't aware that a 𝗪𝗔 addiction can lead to cognitive dissonance and confusion. That's why, after your overdose, you accidentally killed your wife and child. When you recovered, you created a lie to escape from the pain of what you've done.
No, that's not possible. You made me do it. You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
Enough. You don't need to defend yourself anymore. Lock down the command center. We still have an unidentified traitor with us. It's raining. And did you forget how you came back home injured? That was when you went out to buy snacks too. You should stay here. Don't move.
Start an investigation into her identity.
No need. I'll do it myself.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
I'll start asking the questions. Please cooperate. You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish? Do you know what happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer? If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Is it really you? Okay.
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group. How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it.
Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth. There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera. If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this?
All right.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
That's...
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the Cascade District. I miss him. Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
In the Far Space Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker. The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal. That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what. It's necessary. Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it. Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the 𝗛𝗺𝗀𝗃? Be honest.
What? He knows about the 𝗛𝗺𝗃? But... I don't know.
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Recently, there was a large energy explosion in the N109 zone, related to an 𝗛𝗺𝗃. At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the 𝗪𝗏𝗏 government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders. I will ask again. Did you come to Skyhaven for the 𝗛𝗺𝗃?
Is he really Caleb?
Answer me. Remember, the camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an 𝗛𝗺𝗃.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
You passed.
You...
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world? Did I scare you?
It is you. Caleb. I must be dreaming.
It's me. It's okay. I'm back.
Don't be afraid. It's all right. From now on, we'll be living together.
Does this mean we'll never be alone again?
Yes. Starting today, I'll be your grandma.
It's okay if you've forgotten. I'll remind you. I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out. What's up? You still can't believe I'm back? Do I need to do a formal introduction? I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side. I don't really remember. It was like a dream, to be honest. When I woke up, I assumed it was connected to the 𝗛𝗺𝗃. I just knew, that's all. Well, if I didn't join the fleet, I would have been abandoned. That's just how things work, 𝗵𝗴𝗀𝗵𝗶. So, I couldn't contact you. I can't bear to imagine you being put through that pain again. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you. All right, let's move on. You might start crying again if we don't. We finally reunited. If Gran knew, she'd want you to cheer up. After all that interrogating, shouldn't we relax? You've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Let's get something to eat.
Colonel, the captain of the 3rd Squadron would like to speak with you. He has suggested solitary confinement for the traitor you captured.
Come back to me when the bauble around his neck grows a brain. Strict? Me? I haven't even disciplined you. And your cover's so good that you're living in the officer barracks? Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place, you know. I don't live at HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around. Hold on. Are you being considerate on behalf of your fellow fleetmates? Or do you actually want me to prove your guilt so you'll be locked up? Don't worry. If anyone dares to question your identity, tell them you're my new adjutant. It's an order. The Colonel's whereabouts are classified. The same goes for the people around him. If rumors could threaten me, I wouldn't be wearing this armband. Here we are. This place is usually empty, and I rarely stay here. Of course, it's not exactly pretty. Move. Only the toiletries are left. Go ahead and sort out your stuff. Oh, actually, hold on a sec. How long are you staying in Skyhaven? If you're not in a rush, why not extend your leave for a few more weeks? I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
New fingerprint entry completed.
Pick a bedroom you like. Why do you ask? You don't want that to happen, right? Yeah. Without our wanderer chasing Hunter, we'd all be doomed. You like this room? Okay then. Think about what you want to eat for dinner, and your personal chef will make it. Do you actually want to eat all that, or are you just naming all the menu items? You have quite the appetite. You don't need to help out. Just relax in the living room. Oh yeah, just so you know, that room you claimed is mine.